What is up, everybody? As you can see today, I have a flower pot. Um, but we're gonna try a little thing with just to start out the video while we're waiting on people to join. So, all I want you to do is focus on the flower pot. Pretend one of your eyes is water and one of your eyes is the sun ray, and do this back and forth. Okay, create the photosynthesis on this card because the longer you focus on it, the longer you can actually you can probably hear the magic happening. Yeah, you can probably hear the magic happening. It's so good. That's what makes it so good is you can hear the magic happening because after a while of giving it that photosynthesis process or something like that. I don't know. I failed science. You could see the flowers grow. Ta-da! There you go. I had a friend request that trick for the channel, and so yeah, appearing flowers. Now, now that that's done, on to the more serious stuff. So, what I'm going to do, and I apologize if there's any background noise, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some mood music, okay? I'm going to go ahead and set some background music as mood music, and we will get on our way with the next effect. Says it is taking a little bit to load. But while we're waiting, let me go ahead and get this next effect ready. Alright, I had some preloaded music for this, but apparently the streaming service I used did not want to allow me to use it. So, okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to turn that down a little bit in my ear, but hopefully this is good enough for you guys, and without further ado, enjoy. Alright, and so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I apologize for a little bit of flash there. I think one of those parts that I accidentally flashed, it actually looks kind of cool. But I was planning on showing how this effect was done anyways, because I don't know why. I just had a feeling that I should do that today. I was already planning on showing how the effect was done. I won't show all the secrets of what I did. With some of the different techniques and things like that to make it more proving. But yes, so this is in Magic what we call a zombie ball. If you couldn't tell, it is a ball that it's made to look alive. Okay, so a dead object coming to life, zombie. There we go. All right, and so the basic effect is, of course, the floating. And then you bring this down under. And you can see here, let's see here. No outside today. I wonder why. Yeah, Brandon, there's this little thing called snow outside that we got about a half a foot of. That's 7 inches for you math nerds. I'm kidding. Anyways, so like I said, I was going to show this effect today. The secret, at least. But you can see how cleanly you can display this all the way 360, all the way around. Yet when you actually go to look behind the cloth, that's when the ball hides. Yeah. And then, yeah, it's still going here too. Let's see here. Making me click on comments while I'm trying to levitate a ball. Let's see here. But as promised, I will show how this is done today. But first, I would like to try a couple of different moves, like this one. Oops, not that one. So, as some of you have already seen, that it is a wire that holds up the ball. For some reason, this cloth doesn't want to work very well with this, but basically, it's at the peak of the cloth and then falls back down. Now, I do think this looks a little bit cool if the wire doesn't show. If I could do a little more of that. But I won't show all the moves. But I was planning on revealing this anyways. So, and this isn't really a secret, honestly. If you guys are following along in the live chat, this really isn't a secret. I mean, to some people it may be, but not to everybody. Like, a lot of people could figure out, like, okay, so this is one of those tricks. It breaks the principle, actually, of allowing the spectator to ask the right question. So there's a rule in Magic, or principle, of if your spectators won't figure out the trick, if you don't allow them to ask the right questions. You allow them to ask the right questions, they'll find the right answers, is the original saying. And so this is one of those tricks that it allows the spectator to ask the right questions of how is that floating? Or how is he doing this? Ooh. Or how is he doing? And that's why we have these little things called provers, where we can show like this. Like this. You could show it all the way around. I'm not sure I understand that comment entirely. It sounds like you were trying to make a joke, but yeah, normally this is set to music like it was at the beginning of the stream, but yes, this is But see, that's the other thing, though, is if you allow them to ask the right questions, they'll get the right answers most of the time. Of course, people do get questions wrong all day, every day, but there you go. There's the secret. And the rest of it is just hours and hours and hours and hours of practice of manipulation with this. And so a good way to practice this, if you do buy one, these are about $15. It's just this in the ball. You can buy silk for probably $20. What it means is okay. Today was more about teaching the trick, and I was just about to get to that as soon as I was finished showing what the trick was. Is a gospel setting you can do with it. This trick is usually done words, usually done with no words, and so you can, in this setting, normally it's just you're playing with a ball that likes to float around on the silk, okay? And so you can practice your movements like this without a silk. And then, of course, I'm not going to show you all the movements, but back up around the silk, lowering up and down on the silk, coming up, down, up, and this is the silk flying around, and then back up and on the silk. And so, and that's okay. That's okay, Brandon. Like I said, I was just getting to that part. The part is that, like I said, it's not really set to words. It's more of the fact that it's the illusion that plays on the eyes, not the ears. And so you have to use music. And so in this case, yes, you would most likely use a Christian song, or you would do this as your introductory effect, leading into another Christian effect. And so, as such, in my show, that we literally just went through, the first effect comes after this. I'm doing the appearing cane, like we talked about the first note with the introduction, and this. It's literally going to be 3.5 minutes of the appearing cane in this. And so there's that, and then it'll go into the other classic effects that I went through throughout the past week. And so laser lights. Okay, so this has been recommended before, this has been attempted. The only problem with that is, and that's another reason why this silk is patterned. So I don't know if you guys can see it very well or not, but the silk has patterns in it, because if you use a solid silk, the light would reflect off of it more now than it does, and it just shines right through the silk. So the reason laser lights doesn't really work for this is for the same reason, because it shines right through the silk, even with the pattern. And so that's why this trick is difficult for spotlight. It's for spotlighting too. And so when magicians perform this trick, they're either using a very heavy silk, meaning very thick, or they are not using a spotlight, And so, yeah. And so you can see this all the way around. And that is the best part about doing the black on black, because the magicians use other materials. And of course, you can fold this over, because the way you have to hold it, you can fold this over like this, fold the cloth over while you're doing this position. But the problem with it is that, or not the problem, the best part about it being the matching colors is you can do this, literally. And unless they are really looking, they're never going to see that unless they are really looking. And so that's the best part about having the matching color. And so I think that is it as far as the deep dive on the zombie ball. I should have more of these coming soon. Not more zombie balls, more tutorials like this. It's more along the lines of effects that cannot be, well, they can be performed properly, like this was, but they cannot be performed in a sense where they need words, where they'll just set the music, and they are very, very easily figure outable, if that makes sense. And so, yeah. Also, this trick at the beginning, hold on. Now it's not wanting to come open. There you go. These are like $5, maybe 10 at magic shops. Just look for the appearing flowers. And then it's also, once again, all in the manipulation of the card. So how you move the card. So let's see here. Hold on. This is very noisy because these are things. This is something called spring flowers. Uses a foil type base for the majority of the flowers, and then they make paper ones. Paper ones are older, of course. The metal ones are more modern spring flowers. But you hold this like this. So this is your audience, facing your audience. and you're holding it like this actually, so it looks more natural. So you're holding this like this. My audience is out this way. And so here, see, I'm still holding this part with my thumb. They're doing the thing with the photosynthesis, staring at the card, stare at the dots, and then boom, I literally just let go of that flap, and those pop open, and then I turn around the card to reveal. Now, this is also one of those tricks that isn't very good compared to things like the zombie ball and card tricks and whatnot. But it is a good one, but it is so noisy that it's not really. I mean, it's more for people, more for kids. Let's put it that way. More for kids. People who wouldn't be able to understand that noise easily. But yeah, so that is going to be it. I didn't think this video would be this long. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. We got a dangerous video tomorrow. That one I will not be teaching. But yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace and have a blessed day. Yes, not fire. Not fire. It's not fire. But peace and have a blessed day, y'all.